Hey. Oh. What up? Yeah.
Yo, this right here is sad for many reasons. But it's like I always tell you dudes, bro, regardless of what, a bird always makes her way back to the streets. It's real out here. So it looks like Kash Doll showed up with a new guy just a few months after messing with the football player. And it's so funny because she damn near did the same thing to her baby father. Right after she had the second kid, she returned right back to the streets. Then the football player saved her, which was a bad idea, like I said. No, she got rid of him. No, she's with some new dude. Alright, so it says a mystery man posted up on the internet loving on Kash Doll and sending her flowers. Wow. See, the thing about these birds, and I gotta give them their credit, bro. A bird got a master degree in finding a sucker. You gotta think, Kash Doll is a predator. She's like one of the top birds out here. And not only is she a predator, she's an apex predator. Okay? So she's a different breed. So it says the guy posted several Facebook stories of his time with the rapper. One clip featured Kash Doll singing in the car, and another where he confesses that he really likes her. Crazy. Now, a source close to the situation, however, tell us that Kash Doll is no longer dating NFL star Zadarius Smith. NFL star is crazy because this man is retired. She done met this dude and retired him. When she met him, he was playing for the Detroit Lions. Then before you know it, he retired. And look what happened. She's back in the streets with a new guy. So he down there threw away his entire football career over a bird only for her to return back to the streets. This shit is crazy. So it says, so it says she's a single lady. The source also says mystery man is someone she works with and is not dating. This is crazy. This is crazy. So she posted a bunch of flowers saying a different kind of locked in. What's so different about it besides you found a new sucker? It's crazy with these birds. Every time these birds find a new sucker, it's always, yo, this one right here is different. Yeah, damn Skippy. This right here is crazy, man. So the guy posted, damn, I like her, y'all. What y'all think? See, the thing about these dudes, man, these dudes really be chasing clout. Because let's be real, bro. Kash Doll is not really all that, but because she's a rapper and she got clout and she get posted a lot on the Shady Room, a lot of dudes who never really had no type of clout or who just been a bunch of regular dudes, they want some attention. There's a lot of men out here who are like birds, who want attention like bitches. And they will get with a chick like Kash Doll just to be on the scene, knowing she a bird. It is what it is, man. So after Kash Doll introduced her new guy to the internet, this is what she said. Yeah, I didn't want to mention I'm single again like last time. I was staying to myself making music. But if y'all catch me out with a nigga, tell me who I look the best with. Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. These birds don't take y'all dudes serious. Why take these birds serious, bro? And the sad thing about the football player dude, Za'Darius, we all saw it coming from the jump. This man was one of the biggest sucker I've ever seen because it's like, bro, why is you not paying attention to what this chick just did to her baby father? Why you think you're special? And it's so sad to the point that ever since he got with this chick, his life changed for the worse. Because when he met her, his life was, he was a star to the point where the man's career is now over and it's sad. But the reality is some dudes just gotta learn the hard way. That's just the bottom line because all the signs were there when it came to Kash Doll and Za'Darius. He was the one who chose to jump out there with his nose wide open. But it's like I always tell you dudes, man, a bird main objective is to find a sucker, drain his energy, power up, and return back to the streets. Now, when it comes to Kash Doll, baby father, she used him to have a kids. Boom. As soon as the second kid came, boom, back to the streets. She powered up. She powered up and she found her a Zadarius. You know what I'm saying? A football player and all that. Now, a guy like that should be a player. But then when she got with him, she realized, like, oh shit, this dude is really on my dick. He's like down near groupie because everywhere I go, he's right behind me. It's like, damn, dog, ain't you got to practice or something? Shouldn't you be on the field playing football? Nah, this man was at Kash Doll shows. He was her backup singer or whatever the case may be. He was her biggest hype man. See what I'm saying? To the point where he ended up retiring from football. And it's funny because you watch him go from being on top to a straight decline while she's back in the streets singing with some new dude. And I believe the new dude is her producer. So think about that. Now she's smashing her producer. Why? Because she need hits. She need a hit record. So if a dude could produce and make beats, yo, Kash, I got the song for you, man. This one gonna put you back on the charts. You think she gonna say no to a dude like that? That's a benefit. At this point in her career, she needs a producer who will give her a hit record. This is why I keep telling y'all dudes, bro. It's easy to get the puss. Don't fall in love. A woman will do anything for a benefit. Of course, you know I gotta show you guys, I gotta give you guys a timeline of how we got here. Check this breakdown out.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you always planning on playing this season, or was that a consideration to walk away?
Oh, nah, I was playing for sure. Yeah. I'm not hanging it up yet. I see where you was going with that. But nah, man, I got a lot more left in the tank. I played football. I started my senior year in high school. So it's like I'm still young in the game, man. So, yeah, I got a lot more left. Don't put that one on me.
Now, as you guys are aware, Kash Doll boyfriend Zadarius Smith retired from the NFL, right? And what is so sad about it is it's shocking news because he was just a free agent and it took him a while before he got picked up from a team. And he just signed a new contract with the Eagles, and all of a sudden, he's retiring.
Hey, Nick, wondering how surprised you were that Zadarius walked away from football and what your reaction was. And, you know, what's your confidence level in the other guys you have with Nolan still out for a couple more weeks?
Yeah, obviously, I found out this morning a little bit, obviously before you guys did. I wish him the best, and I really enjoyed having him on this football team while he was on this football team.
Retiring in the middle of the season is crazy. So Darius is only 33. His reason for retirement could be several reasons. It could be he's suffering from a chronic injury. It could be he lost his passion for the game. It could be pride. It could be the locker room. He don't want to play for the Eagles anymore. It could be multiple reasons, or it could be he want to focus being a boyfriend to his rapper girlfriend, Kash Doll. But nevertheless, he's given up the sport that he loves, the sport that pays his bills. And I personally feel like to give that up at the age of 33 is a bit abrupt. But again, if it was due to an injury, I totally understand. Now, what I'll say is this. I made several videos stating that I feel like he was too focused on Kash Doll and he wasn't really focused on his career, right? And like I always tell you guys, you got to pay attention to how your life evolve when you get with a certain woman. I told guys a long time ago, When he first met Kash Doll, he was on the Detroit Lions. While he was with her, he got dropped.
When you signing that contract with the Lions? Soon. Okay, that's all I need.
This week, Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell gave a few good reasons as to why the Lions didn't bring back Zadarius Smith and why they didn't get involved in some of the big edge rusher trades this summer. First off, Zadarius Smith not coming back is a pretty simple one. On Wednesday, on an interview with 97.1 The Ticket, Dan Campbell said, "We feel like we're good enough where we're at right now." Plain and simple.
Brad Holmes gets asked about the edge position a lot, and we asked you about the edge last year on the deadline. You add Zadarius Smith, and it looked like he gave you guys a boost. What's the best explanation for why you guys didn't bring him back for this season?
Well, we're good right now. I mean, we're pretty good here. We got Davenport. We got good depth. I like what we got interior, too. We got a lot of flexibility. We're sitting pretty good right now. So we're ready to go, man.
And then he started to run around with her, going to her shows, being at the BET Awards. It's almost like he was chasing it. Like he was chasing clout because he was always on the Shade Room.
Society around the world to be recognized, and of course I want to make sure that the young people of Africa,
Everything around, you already know it. Which one? I let him go. First time. Got a big game right.
Together, guys. You have to be set up. Hey, guys, together right here in the middle. Yeah, because I'm already. Yeah, everything's the same. Yeah, everything. And one more time, guys, together. And then right down in front, right here, get the chance, the little guys in front. Kash Doll, go get the chart, guys.
And I felt like, bro, focus on your career, right? I mean, I try to warn the brother.
All I wanted to do was be there for you, dog. All I did was be there for you. That's all I did.
But my point is this, fellas. When you get with a woman and your life starts going downhill instead of up, that's never a good thing. So like I was saying, when he first met Kash Doll, he was playing for Detroit Lions. Then he got dropped. Then it took him a while to get on another team. And he finally got a chance with the Eagles, right? They took a chance on him, which was great.
Howie Roseman just pulled the trigger to bring in another edge rusher as he signed the veteran Zadarius Smith to a one-year deal. And I gotta say, I think that this is an absolute perfect move. I mean, no offense to the Eagles group of edge rushers because I honestly love most of the guys in that room, But the Birds were a little thin at that position, and the Cowboys game proved that. So not only does adding Zadarius Smith get you some much-needed depth, but it also gets you a veteran leader with lots of experience in a room that has a lot of young players, and it also gets you a guy who could potentially end up making a big impact for the Eagles defense and pass rush this year. Because even though Zadarius Smith is now 32 years old and going into his 11th season, he's still a very good and productive player. As last year with both the Lions and Browns, he put up 9 sacks. In 2023 with the Browns, he put up 5.5 sacks. In 2022 with the Vikings, he put up 10 sacks and made the Pro Bowl. And in his years before that with the Packers, he was one of the game's better pass rushers and even made an All-Pro. I mean, sure, those Packers years were a little while back now, but that Vikings year wasn't very long ago. Those 9 sacks on 2 different teams were just last year, and he was also 11th in the NFL in hurries last season with 67. So, I don't know. Personally, I think Zadarius Smith can come in right away and make an impact for this Eagles defense. I think he makes the defensive line and pass rush specifically a whole lot scarier. And overall, I'd give this signing an A+ for High Roseman. I mean, I could not be a bigger fan of it.
And what is so sad about his sudden retirement? This is going to be his biggest highlight after signing with the Eagles. It's not easy being a man, because as a man, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. You got to always focus on your purpose. When a man takes his focus away from his purpose and he starts to focus on other things, his life always go downhill. It never fails. When you look at a man and you see things is not really going up, it's simply because his mind is not focused on the right things. And when I saw this clip of him doing handshakes with Kash Doll, I was like, damn, son, bro, mind is not in the game. And that's the problem. It's like, bro, come on, man, lock in, fam. You just got signed. Stop doing goofy shit on the sidelines to impress the shade room, to go viral on blogs. Focus on your game. And if you paid attention, as soon as he got signed, his girl made it about her. She's at his games, soaking up all of the attention. And as a man, you got to pay attention to these things, bro. These things are distractions. And this is why I told you guys, bro, if you get with the wrong woman, she will always drain your energy. Power up and return back to the streets. This man is leaving money on the table, retiring. He's only going to receive his sign-on bonus, but he's going to leave his base salary on the table after retiring, which is not good, bro. Because a woman like this, she's money hungry, bro. It's going to be cool for now, but I'm pretty sure he's going to regret his decision. If not his decision, he's probably going to regret his actions for the past year, because he's going to feel like, man, if I was only focused on the game, I might not be in this position. Because as a man, you're going to start thinking about your actions. You're going to start reflecting, but he might not be reflecting now because he's engulfed with Kash Doll. He's giving her all of his energy. But once he move away and he got some time to think and reflect, he's probably going to regret. Because the thing about being like an athlete, everything matters. The things that you eat, your nutrition, practice, the way you take care of your body is extremely important, man. So this is just a very sad situation, man. But like I said, fellas, to me, if I get with a woman and when I met her, I was in an NFL team, then I got dropped, then it took me a while to get on another team, and now I'm retiring, I can't honestly say that she's bringing good energy to my life. And sometimes, fellas, it's wise to move away from that energy. But please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.